it's Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com and also your voice behind your popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today is day 12 of 12 days of Christmas dedicated to lots of different foods you can cook this Christmas with your kitchen gadgets. Well, we couldn't do the 12 days of Christmas, could we, without some Christmas fudge. I love this fudge and I'm using Terrys Chocolate Orange. I mean, who doesn't love Terrys? I always remember that advert. I'm not sure if it was 90s or early noughties. It was Dawn French and she was there with the Terrys Chocolate Orange and she said, "It's not Terrys, it's mine." I always remember that advert. And we are only a 40-minute drive from York, which of course was where the Terrys factory used to be. So I just love Terrys Chocolate Orange. It's absolutely one of my favourite chocolates, if not the favourite, and the idea of doing some fudge in it even better. So my bestie, she'd seen a Terrys Chocolate Orange Fudge recipe online. It didn't work and I said I'd give it a go. So this is me giving it a go. 3 ingredients required only. You've obviously got your Terrys, you've got some sweetened condensed milk, and then the third ingredient, sprinkles. That's all you need to make your own Terrys Chocolate Orange Fudge. I mean, isn't that simple? And then of course, if you're watching this Christmas and not in a future Christmas, then there is also Terrys Baileys out in the shops at the moment, so why not have it with a Baileys? So, shall we get started and I'll show you how easy this microwave recipe is. So, shall we get it ready to do? First of all, glass mixing bowl is so much easier in this recipe. You can of course use plastic in the microwave, most do, but we find it tends to stain and it works better when we just use a glass bowl. You need a paper liner or parchment paper, baking paper, greaseproof paper, whatever you have, so that you can line a little dish to do it in. So give it a big screw up and then you can get it in. You can just pop it in there like that and then that's ready for once you've made it. And then it can set up. 3 Terrys Chocolate Orange, hey, can you believe it? That's how many goes in it. It's actually 2.5 into the actual fudge and then half of one to decorate on top. So I hope you like your Terrys. So dish to one side because we haven't microwaved yet. Glass bowl. And you can start adding in your Terrys Chocolate Orange into your bowl. So just separate in. And then just break it up as you add it. The bigger the pieces, the longer it'll take in the microwave. So that's 1 Terrys. Number 2, oh, look at that. All that Terrys Chocolate Orange. Break up a few bits to make it easy for when you microwave. Then number 3. So, the cameraman just asked, do I need it all? I think that's a hint that Kyle loves some Terrys Chocolate Orange. And unfortunately, Kyle, sorry, yes, we're using it all. So, we're saving that half to go on top because doesn't it look so much prettier with when you have some fudge and they've got the lovely chocolate layer on top. So we're going to do that with it. But oh my god, look at all that. It is quite sickly, I may add, but don't we all love some naughty fudge at Christmas time? Don't worry, I will be back in the new year with diet soups so that you can balance it out from all this Terrys Chocolate Orange fudge. So now you've done all that, next job is to pour in the condensed milk. Right, so condensed milk in. Remember, it's sweetened condensed milk. Oh, and isn't it lovely? And then grab the rest of it out. And then a quick stir. And we're ready to get it on. And am I the only one to have one of these, or is it a universal thing? because whenever I mention it on videos, people are like, oh, I don't do that, I just leave it wherever. It's a spoon holder, so with the amount of condensed milk and everything on here, it saves me making a mess everywhere. So now we're heading to the microwave. We're going to start with 1 minute on full power, and then we can give it a stir and see how it's doing. So pop it in your microwave, and then you're looking for full power, 1 minute, and then press start, and we'll be back in a minute. Whilst our kitchen gadget is on, working its magic, can I tell you more about our 12 days of Christmas? Well, basically, it's a different recipe every day for 12 days. And we've done it because we absolutely love using our kitchen gadgets at Christmas time, but also because we thought it would be really, really helpful to someone else out there if we did a giveaway where you could win your Christmas dinner. So where we would pay for your Christmas dinner shop, and then you could have turkey, chicken, and all the trimmings, or whichever ones you want. And it's also to celebrate the pre-orders of our brand new cookbook, the Multi-Cooker Cookbook, which is such a beautiful cookbook. I'm so proud of this, and it's got 125 deliciously easy recipes and essential techniques. But what's so amazing about this is it's brilliant for if you have different kitchen gadgets, because it covers air frying, pressure cooking, slow cooking, mixing up pressure cooking and air frying, steaming, and so many others. So it also includes the opportunity to get our turkey recipe, so you can actually get the turkey recipe that's featured in the cookbook before it's even out. All you have to do is pre-order yourself a copy of the Multi-Cooker Cookbook. Simply search Multi-Cooker Salmon Dome, or go to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/books, and you can pre-order yourself a copy there, and then you can be having this turkey recipe in your house this Christmas, and also have the chance to win your Christmas dinner on us. So now pause the video and do that, and then let's get back to this recipe. And we've done our first minute, so that's what it looks like now. Oh, and look at that chocolate. Doesn't it look amazing? Oh yes. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, doesn't that look fabulous? And just double check to see if you've got any lumps still in it, or if you're happy with it, because you can give it another 20 seconds if you want, but I don't think this needs it really. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Is that chocolate heaven, or is that chocolate heaven? So now you've mixed it, you can just add it into your dish, and then we can just finish decorating the top of it, and it can go in the fridge. It's as simple as that to make your own fudge for Christmas. So you dish out. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look fabulous? And have it like that, so it's very easy then to get out when you're done. So now it's ready for you to decorate. So don't forget about that half of Terrys that you had earlier. So you just want to put the little bits of Terrys on top. So you can pop them on like that. You can have it overlapping if you want, it just depends on how you like it. And let's get some in this corner as well, so that everybody gets to enjoy some Terrys. And I've just got one piece left. Ooh, I'll put it there, shall I? Oh, look at that, doesn't that look fantastic? Then I pinched the kids' sprinkles. Oh, what will they say? Well, they want the fudge, of course. I wonder if I get any. And then add some sprinkles on top. It'll just sink into the fudge as it's set. You can use any style. This is another version in here. Oh yes, now we're talking. So that fudge is now done. It's ready for the fridge. I'm going to leave it to set in the fridge overnight, and then it'll be brilliant for me to chop into and show you it tomorrow. So here we are the day after. So yesterday we showed you how to make the fudge in the microwave, and then Carl wasn't amused and even asked his chef dad, is it really true that you have to leave fudge to set in the fridge, because he wanted to eat it straight away, and he confirmed yes it is. So we left it in the fridge overnight and I finally got round to it now, and have a look at that fudge. Doesn't it look fabulous? So now you can just grab it by the paper liner to get it out easily. Makes your life so much easier. Put your dish to one side, and then if all works out well, you should just be able to peel it back. Didn't that go well? So then pop it over, and then you have fudge. Look at that fudge. This fudge needs celebrating. I mean, come on, Terry's fudge. So now grab your favourite knife and you can start slicing into it and then keeping it. Bearing in mind this fudge is sickly, so don't think that you just want to put it into quarters, because I wouldn't be able to eat it in quarters, so I'll put it that way. And I've got an incredibly sweet tooth. I think that if it wasn't for my sweet tooth, I'd be a size 0, because honestly, I'm not that bothered for savoury, but put sweet tooth stuff near me and I'm there. It's like my mum and wine. She has to have wine all the time, but for me, it has to be the chocolate. I just love chocolate. Oh, so shall we cut into it? So I'm going to start there. And then look at that big piece. And no, I couldn't eat all that in one sitting. So it's been out for about half an hour because I wanted it easier to slice. So it's gone a little bit soft. So doesn't that look fabulous? Terrys Chocolate Orange as well. So they're like bigger pieces. They're like when you go to those fudge shops and they give you a bit and you start nibbling at it and you think to yourself, oh, this is too sickly for me, I'll just break a little bit off. Oh, these are kind of fudge house slices, aren't they? Or much cheaper than a fudge house. I go to York a lot and I can't believe how much they charge for fudge there, and Sophia always wants some, and I'm like, you can make your own fudge, you know. And then of course you can go smaller, because like I said, they are sickly. Depends how sickly you like it, I suppose. And then just keep chopping until it's of your perfect size and shape that you would like it. Oh wow, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? If you love Terry's, then you'll love this. It depends how much you like your chocolate. And then you can just keep it in some Tupperware. And of course keep it in the fridge. Depends what your kitchen temperature's like. For those of you from Australia, start showing off and saying, it's our summer, it's not our Christmas time. And wow, look at that. That looks amazing. Oh, and I'm covered in chocolate and it's so nice. But guess what? I've got stuck behind me that's saying, I want some fudge. My puppy. He's only just starting to get a sweet tooth or an interest in food when we're cooking. Normally he's just been happy with his own food, but suddenly he's discovered, well, hang on a minute, what do you all get up to in this kitchen of yours? So he's right wandering around, wondering what on earth he can get. So there you have it. That is your fudge version of our 12 days of Christmas, and we hope that you enjoy it and make yourself some fudge too, because it's just one of those greats and it's so much cheaper to make your own. And that's Terry's Chocolate Orange version, and any of your favourite chocolates can be used. It's just delicious and so easy to recreate at home for your Christmas time. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook and on Pinterest, TikTok. We're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at KitchenGadgetsClub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.